Did you ever hear the story about that person who listened to radio sketches online and they didn't laugh despite them being hilarious and amazing, and then that person fell down a manhole and then nobody even cared because they'd angered the comedy gods? Well, yeah, that. Here's some funnies.
Rory McDermott, and you're listening to St. Luke's Hospital Radio. That was The Who with Who Are You?, dedicated to the man in Ward B who's suffering from amnesia. Now it's time for a new segment on the show, Late Night Chat, where you can phone in and talk to me, Rory McDermott. We've got Dave from Skelmersdale on the line, and he's telling us all about his stay at the Bibis Budget Hotel in Leeds. Talk to me, Dave. How was your stay? Was it a happy one?
Well, to put it mildly, Rory, no. To put it frankly, you're having a fucking giraffe if you think I enjoyed breathing in a single moment of that shit stack.
Why don't you tell us where it all went wrong, Dave?
Rory, when you book a room at a hotel called the Bibis Budget, you know it's not going to be the height of luxury. I wasn't expecting the Savoy, but this place really does lead the way for misery-filled, scum-laden hovels the world over. I wouldn't even wish a stay at a place like that on my worst enemy, not even on the mother-in-law. And let's be clear, Rory, I really do despise that vicious, conniving old crow. Oh, that reminds me, actually. Happy 63rd birthday, Deborah.
Would you like to request a song for the mother-in-law, Dave?
Yeah, I'd like Don't Fear the Reaper by Blue Oyster Cult, please, Rory. With a little luck, it'll subconsciously induce a heart attack and finish the pickled shrew off.
So, Dave, what in particular made your time at the Bibis Budget so bad?
Well, I think it all started to go downhill the minute I stepped into my room. Floorboards were bare, the walls caked in a mixture of what was either fresh blood or dried barbecue sauce. Curtains were burnt, the trouser press broken, the TV only had 4 channels, 3 of them were Channel 5, and the stench. The whole room seemed to hum of half-human shit. But the cherry on top, Rory...
Oh, there was a cherry on top of your pillow?
No, Rory, it's a figure of speech.
Oh, right. Some hotels put little chocolates under the pillow. I thought they might have done that with... It's a lovely touch.
Well, there's nothing lovely about this pillow, Rory. In fact, I'm not even sure the word pillow fits what was lying atop my bed.
It wasn't a pillow?
Well, if you can call an Aldi carrier bag stuffed with damp, dead rats a pillow, then yes.
Oh, dear. That's got to get your weekend break off to a dodgy start, Dave.
A delayed train gets your weekend break off to a dodgy start, Rory. This was like being gang vomited on by a herd of pissed donkeys. But as it turns out, that was just the beginning. After Ratgate, I realised I needed to charge my phone. You know hotels have those charging points where you can plug in your phone and lock it away while it charges? Well, I went downstairs to reception and followed the signs round a corner and found a man stood below the charging point sign. He was wearing overalls, chewing. You know the type, Rory. I think the term nowadays is inner city feral. Skinhead, beard, tattoos. So I asked him, "Is this the phone charging area?" And he said, "Yeah, I'll charge it for you. Give it us here, lad." I handed it over and watched him place my mobile phone down on a table. And then he took a workman's hammer out of his back pocket and proceeded to smash my phone to smithereens.
Crikey, what do you say to that?
I was speechless, Rory. That, and he was much bigger than me, and holding a hammer, which also could have had part to play in my silence. He then passed me back the shards of my phone and said, "There you go, lad. Don't need charging no more."
Well, he wasn't wrong there, Dave.
After this incident, my nerves were somewhat frayed, so I went back up to my room with the intention of taking a nice hot shower. But when I turned the shower on, all that trickled out was a weak drip of tepid brown liquid. And it stank, Rory. Stank like the dehydrated urine of a grandma with syphilis who'd just run a marathon in the desert.
That's a fairly specific type of piss, Dave. Piss just smells like piss to me.
Trust me, Rory, you've never smelt piss like this.
Did you speak to any of the staff?
I marched straight down to the reception to make a complaint, but the orange-skinned, perm-haired slob behind the desk completely ignored me, appearing to be more interested with heating a teaspoonful of brown substance with a lighter.
Making oxtail soup, you think?
A naive man may believe such things, Rory. To get her attention, I boldly and clearly stated, "Excuse me, I wish to make a complaint." To which she replied, "Piss off and mecking me heroin, you snivelling worthless cretin."
A little bit harsh.
A bit. Her customer service made those Al-Qaeda prison camps look like Butlins.
Never did like Butlins myself. I've always thought the organised fun smacked of the SS. Well, I'm glad you got out of there without a moment's delay, Dave.
What do you mean I got out? I stayed for 3 nights.
What? Really?
There's a surprising amount to do in Leeds, Rory.
Right, well, that's all we've got time for, Dave, so let's have a quick ad and...
Hang on, Rory, I've not even told you about the maid service yet. She tried to finger my...
And we's gone. I guess the moral of the story here, folks, is if you pay budget, you damn well get budget. Anywho, here's to Comet Arts with Don't Leave Me This Way, dedicated to the gentleman in casualty with a popular brand of condiment inserted into his bodily orifice.
Ah! What's the matter? My balls have exploded! Ah! One of my balls has exploded too! Oh no! There goes the other one!
Ah, my wife's balls have exploded too!
How many times has this happened to you? Once? No times? You may suffer from a condition that scientists are calling balls exploded. Balls exploded is the #1 cause of death in South Korea and the Japanese archipelago. But there is a simple cure. To find out the cure, please send 17,000 of whatever currency you have to Balls Exploded, PO Box 17, Belfast.
Chefs. They may wear white, but these are no angels. Today we're in the kitchen of Bouncing Big Bowlerama, bowling alley and fast food emporium, which has recently appointed Michelin-starred Henri Gale as head chef.
People, they say to me, Henri, you have worked all over the world, you have served kings and queens and Alex Parks from Fame Academy. What in God's name are you doing in flipping Wavertree? I just say to them, shut your stupid face. Food is food. I go where the hungry bellies take me.
I tell you, Henry is a breath of fresh air. He's given this place a kick up the backside. It's had an effect on everyone. Now the kitchen lads know who's boss.
Ready, chef?
Bien. And this is...
Soup of the day.
There's too much fucking tomato in this!
But it's tomato soup.
I don't want them to taste tomato. I want them to taste their dreams, their childhoods. I want every sip to be the best orgasm they've ever had. Make this soup taste like an orgasm!
Trainee chef Martin Partington has been with the company 3 weeks, and he's finding the head chef's methods tough. Some days are hard, yeah. Some days can be very hard. Some days I think how easy it would be to murder him, dispose of the corpse and get away with it. Sure.
If I have a philosophy, it is anything less than perfection gets thrown in the face of whoever made it. It is harsh, but it is fair.
There would be a certain irony in cutting up his body and serving it, yeah. I've certainly thought about it. Henry Burgers, Henry Pate.
You know the phrase, you have to break a few eggs to make omelets? Well, to make chefs, you have to break a few heads.
Henry Brisket, Henry Chicken Drummers. That'll be for the kids' menu.
But I can assure you, the innards of chefs' heads are not tasty. Less fattening, perhaps, but not as tasty.
People trip and fall face first into deep fat fryers all the time. It happens. I've read about it online. In a rare quiet moment, Henry tells us about his journey and what makes his head chef tick.
It was not easy for me. As a young man, I came to Paris to work in the best kitchens in the world. They worked me like a dog. 29-hour shifts, 8 days a week. Some days I was so tired I convinced myself I was a breadstick. And it took 3 waiters to stop me dunking myself in hummus.
I don't know where we'd be without Henry. He saved this place single-handedly.
You may hear people say the word hero. You may hear people say the word legend. I am just a man who makes a fucking good cheese sandwich.
Then, on our last day at Bouncing Big Bowlerama, the kitchen received an unexpected visitor. The real Henri Gale.
Gavin, what in the name of French fries and frog legs are you doing here? Who are you? I've never seen you before in my whole life. I am Henri Gale. This man is an imposter. He is lying, and he is drunk. I may be drunk, but you are a liar. This man isn't even French, he is from flipping Huddersfield. His name is Gavin, and he is obsessed with me. Look, his moustache is fake. His beret is askew. Don't you touch my beret, I will have you!
I'm John Hu Ling, inventor of the Matsunabe Robot Partner, and I'm here to talk to you about our new product, the Matsunabe Robot Partner Mark III. Say hello, Mark III.
Merry Christmas.
It's not Christmas, Mark III.
Please reset calendar.
The Mark III comes in 17 different colours and fits neatly in your pocket or bum bag.
I love.
It has voice recognition software, meaning the Mark III only responds to your cries of tearful loneliness and no one else's. Its realistic appearance means you won't even be able to tell it's a robot.
A fatal error has occurred. Please restart, robot.
You'll never feel unwanted with a Matsunabe Robot Partner. However, the European Safety Commission states that I must warn you not to use your Matsunabe Robot Partner more than 17 times per day because it will cause your balls to explode. Thanks for listening.
That's it, you've had your fill. I'm feeling ill, so time for a pill. Give me some water so that I can swill. My energy levels are practically nil. I robbed a shop and took its till. I also stole a delightful quill. Now I'm off to sit on a lonely hill and eat some dill before working at the mill, which is a job that makes me want to kill. See you next time.